Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So my channel is all about analysis and coding techniques that we are learning in our college and day-to-day lives. That will be really helpful for our corporate job life, or if you want to start up an analytics firm or something, that will be really helpful. So in today's video we are going to talk about pandas. For the purpose of manipulating and analyzing the data, the Python programming language has a software package called Pandas. It contains data structure and procedures specifically for working with time series and numerical tables. It is free software released under the 3 clause BSD license. So there are like a few of the clause and license, and they need to go through, or they need to work on that basis only because of some security and ethical purposes. The name of So let's just talk about basic brief about panda. The name is derived from the term panel data, and in an electrometric term that data sets that includes observation for multiple periods for the same individuals. Python data analysis is a play of words in the name of things. Now, let's just move to what Panda is in a little brief and deep manner. Panda is an open source of Python package that is most widely used for data science or data analysis and machine learning skills. It is built on top of another package named NumPy, which provides support of multi-dimensional array. But in today's video, we are not going to do NumPy, we are going to do pandas. And it's just the video will be all about just me sharing my knowledge that I gained from my classes of Python. So let's just get started. We'll go through some basic very like simple and not so complex codes of pandas. So what we are going to do is before starting anything, like before running any code, it's very important to write this statement, that is import pandas as PD. You can use any abbreviation apart from PD as you like. So without this, like you won't be able to run any function, because this is like a starting or opening line for any of the codes that we want to run. So we'll open another text box, and so let's just start with panda series. I'll just type the code. There might be sometimes issues regarding the way we write the codes. So yeah, we got it. So through this code we like got the CDs, and since we didn't mention the season number, so it gave them automatically, like for 0 it's 1, for 1 it's 7, and for 2 it's 2. So let's just move on to the next code. So it was like a basic and very easy step. Then for second thing, we are going to do array items specified with their index numbers, and here we are going to like create labels for rows using pandas. Okay, so we'll write SE is equal to any number that we want, 4, 6, 8. Then LSE is equal to pd dot series se comma index, because since we are giving labels, index is equal to. Now one more thing, when we are writing any alphabets and all, they should be in double quotes. A, B and C, and then print LSE. So we gave labels to the rows. Firstly, it gave them like automatically because it's very generic, and then now we give it. So like we are doing a step-by-step process of each and every code that we can perform in a very different manner. All right. So for the next step, we are going to give like names and like registration numbers to students. So let's perform the code. We'll write students. Firstly, the first letter should be capital. Students is equal to, now name of the students we'll mention also in double quotes. Yeah, so like since like we wrote it SE for series and then the numbers and then LSE and then the index, now we'll give LSE like on the place of SE we'll give L students is equal to PD dot series, then bracket students comma index, and then we are going to give them the registration numbers. Yes. Now we'll print. See, so we got the like whatever index registration numbers you want to give for the names. Now we are going to do like run code for data sets. So it's going to be like ds is equal to, now we have to use curly brackets. All right, day 1, and let's give it a number, say first we'll mention semicolons and let's give it a number, say 44. All right, then again another day, day 2, let's give it 45 and then day 3, let's give it 47. Alright, then curly brackets closed, then we'll do print, like PS, sorry, not print, PS is equal to PD dot series, like it's a code, again a code for series context, in series context only, DS, then print PS. We are getting an error. Let me just cross check for what reasons we are getting the error. Is it the comma? I guess we have to refresh the kernel. Alright, till then we can run the next code. Yeah, so for the next code that we are going to run, it's like creating a data frame. And let me just write it so that it's easy for you to understand. Creating a data frame. So what we are going to do here is run another set of data for creating data frames. We'll go like data is equal to, then curly brackets open. For example, we are giving IDs, also in double quotes, IDs, and then the ID numbers be 32, 33, 34, 35. Alright. Then moving ahead, we'll give them names. In double quotes. Yeah, and then we'll move on to creating the data frame. Data frame is equal to PD and then print df. See, so we got the data frames for the names and IDs that we mentioned here. Then moving on to the next code, we'll now do create defining labels in data frame. All right. So we'll go here, like we can copy the same, like we can copy this much. And then we'll move forward with giving the index and all. Yeah, so after data we'll just add index and then we'll give them the number. Yeah, so like earlier, since we didn't give them the index, so it came automatically 0 1 2 3 4. So here also it came earlier 0 1 2 3 4 because we didn't mention any index, but since we mentioned it now, so it's coming like this. So it's the labeling of any data frames or series or the data set. Okay, now the last run code that we are going to run is about concatenating of the data frames. Okay, so um, we'll start with data frame, like we'll create different data frames. All right. We'll go like a and then we'll give them some numbers, like for example a0, and we'll do the same for b in the next line. Yeah, so we created like one data frame. Now we'll create the same for the second. For that we'll do like df2 is equal to pd dot, like the same thing that we did here. In the place of 2 we'll write 1, and on the place of like 0 we'll just continue the number form 3. So 4 yes. Now the concatenating code that will be here is CDF is equal to PD dot data PD dot concat square bracket df1 comma df2, and then we'll print CDF. So we got two different rows of data. You can add any like df1 till any of the numbers, df3, 4, 5, 6, any of it you want. These were like very basic codes. I hope they really helped you in like getting a brief overview about what Panda is and how it can be helpful in your day-to-day analysis work in be it any field. Thank you so much.